afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Cubs played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Kerry Wood will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Striding in is Hannes Wagner. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Dave Parker comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
And he got him.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
So now to the plate, Ralph Kiner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Outside,
nope,
2-1.
Ball.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Stephen Brault gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Ready now is Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now here it comes.
Sandberg.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Parker has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The left fielder.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
At the plate, Billy Williams. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Williams, a former member of the Oakland A's, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low. Ball.
Hayward, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Looked at for ball number 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit hard, but foul. Another full count pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Oh, and a lively fastball from Wood, and that's strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Jason Kendall, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-0. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. to Sandberg at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Bryant.
Now here's the first offering.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2 count.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Kiner is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. No balls and a strike to count. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 5 for 14. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-1 home.
Track 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Batting 7.
2 down, no one on base. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at the slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kiner's there, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Bill Mazeroski. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Bill Mazeroski.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope, ball. 1-0. No, that missed.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged the souvenir.
Brian Hayes digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Wood looks back. Now comes home. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
That's the ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Stephen Brault. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. And now the first pitch. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Hannes Wagner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 offering.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Count remains full. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Batting ninth.
In now, Kerry Wood.
Kerry.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens?
Bryant.
Gets the string pulled on him right there.
Sandberg.
Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Clemente gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Chicago. All set for the start of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Parker in front, 3-1 to the Cobra.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to hit, Ralph Kiner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A dive, but he's back. Parker gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 0-2 home. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Willie Stargell. This he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down.
1-1.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
At the plate now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make the play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
So now to the plate, Ernie Banks. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Full count.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So in now for Chicago, Bryant hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next, it'll be Wilson Contreras, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder, number 6.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
3-1.
Four runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Kendall is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gary Wood.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things to one of the better hitting pitchers in the game, Kerry Wood. Here's the pitch.
What?
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hit on the ground to short. Banks has got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Stepping in next, Bill Mazeroski. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the pitch. Mazeroski has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
1 ball,
and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Mazeroski is retired. 2 down now. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And up next is Bryant Hayes. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Brian Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Pittsburgh, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
He's set and the pitch as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Hayes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. JT Brubaker will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
The second baseman.
Now here's the first offering.
Sandberg.
Your ball, 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Sandberg takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line
now
for the Pittsburgh starter.
fielder.
Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Wagner is calling for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
The next Cub up, Ernie Banks. Now the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 6 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Full count, 3-2 to Banks. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Third baseman.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Honus Wagner. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
This is line to left. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Now batting, right fielder, Dave.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. And he'll watch
strike.
one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Wagner on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2. Out.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
The 1-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Fouled off. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate, Ralph Kiner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Kiner in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And it's a 7-2 game now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1. Here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
It's going to be back to some serious T work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Jason Kendall. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Catches the inside corner for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So the next to bat will be Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Now here it comes.
Ball.
One out, nobody on. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Swing and a ground ball from Mazeroski at second. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Now it'll be Jake Marisnick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's it. Wow.
Now the 1-0 is laid off
That's
for ball 2.
2-0.
Ripped down the first base line. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Matt Duffy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, low.
Rizzo on second. Marisnick is over at first with 1 away. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. There's 1. Back to Stargell for the double play, and the inning comes to a close. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We're through 6 full. The Cubbies are in front 7-2. Brandon Workman is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 45, Brandon Workman.
Now to the plate, here is Bill Mazeroski, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First offering.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. And he misses 2-1. Swing and a bouncing ball for Ryan Sandberg at second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 13, Bryant.
Now into the box, Bryant Hayes. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Kevin Newman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Kevin Newman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he lays off again. Ball 3. Hannes Wagner would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Up next for the Buccos, Hannes Wagner singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. And that one right down Main Street.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
1-1.
of the first. Rizzo was there, and as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Chris Stratton will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 46, Chris Stratton.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
22.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now at the plate is Jason Hayward. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball. That's inside.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Clemente comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Next to dig in, Billy Williams. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Cubs, not shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Williams is off of first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Chicago Cubs. Number 39, Andrew Chafin.
Ready to begin the eighth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Digging in will be Ralph Kiner. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
First baseman,
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Willie Stargell. 2 away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air, deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Roberto Clemente. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The Cubbies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
Baseman, Chris Bryant.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now the 1-0. This one's flared down the right field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A two-run shot at the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs is the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Clay Holmes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder.
As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Javier Bryant will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 9, Javier Bryant.
First pitch of the AB now.
Yeehaw!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Holmes utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. He misses
3-1.
again,
Three
ball
balls, no
3.
strikes.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So next to bat will be Bryant Sandberg. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Over to Mazeroski. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Pirates 3. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 50.
So now to the plate, Jason Kendall starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
The batter on the mound, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
And now in the box, Bill Mazeroski. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Brian Hayes, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win, and man, was the offense explosive. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to blow this one open.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Chicago Cubs sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Kerry Wood earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Stephen Brault was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.